What's up guys, viperfpv here, and today we are doing a comparison video between the Runcam Orange, this is a brand new camera that Runcam just got released, and the Runcam HD, I guess you can call it the black. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over all the text and the specs of the Runcam Orange, kind of give you guys the details of what it improves on and everything else, and then we're going to go ahead and shoot over to video and compare these exact two. Now, if you're looking for like a comparison video with the GoPro session, I do have a video on that, and I'll leave a link that down below. It's a direct comparison between the Runcam Orange, not the Runcam Orange, the Runcam Black, and also the GoPro Session 5. So let's go ahead and talk about the text and the specs here on the bench. So let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing of the Runcam Orange. You don't really get much. You get the Runcam Orange itself. And then, of course, you get some instructions, which pretty much tell you to go online anyway and download it. And then you get some Runcam battery straps, or maybe even, I guess, the Runcam strap it up. Get two of them. And then a USB cable. So that's it there. So let's go ahead and do a weight on this one. And we're at 56 grams. Compared to the GoPro Black, should be about the same. Yeah, 55 grams, so that's pretty much in margin of error. So for specs on the Runcam Orange, pretty much we have 4K 30 frames per second, and then we also have 2.7K and 60 frames per second, which this one did lack. This one was able to do 2.750. This can also do 1080p and 120 frames per second, along with 4K at 30 frames per second at their extended view, and then they also have 1080p 60 frames per second at extended view as well, which these are pretty respectable resolutions. And to change the settings on this camera, you actually don't have an LCD or any Wi-Fi on it. What we do have is we actually have this app right here. And it's really awesome, this app. And actually, this thing works even better than this one. So I'll show you guys in a second what I mean. So I want to go ahead and turn it on. And you can set it to where it automatically starts recording, which it's going to, so when you shut that off. So in the QR code configuration, we have all these settings. And then we also have additional settings that we can change too, like sharpness, hue, low light enhancement, and all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and go over to the video section. And say, for instance, I want to change it to 2.7 60 frames per second. And then I wanted to leave everything else alone. So I just want to go ahead and click on image stabilization. I want to turn that on too as well. And then we're going to go ahead and hit apply. So it's going to have this little QR code. And all you got to do is just double press this thing. This thing will turn blue. And just shine it right at it. Let's see if he does it. Must be oh, there it goes. It was a reflection off the screen. But I did notice that this thing takes a lot longer to try to do that. It has the same setup as this one, and this one does take about double the time to be able to get it to scan. This one is actually pretty quick. I was able to get it scanned within a few seconds out in the field. So let's go ahead and do a comparison video and compare these two and see what they do. And this is what the audio sounds like on the Runcam Orange. And this is what the audio sounds like on the Runcam Black. I did want to clarify one thing on the Runcam Orange. I actually had it on FPV mode for the mic test, so it is a little muffled. I apologize for that, but it does actually muffle it so it doesn't have such an annoying droning sound when you're flying your quadcopter around. But you can shut that off, so then you can use the microphone like regular audio for your speech and for maybe any YouTube videos you might want to use it for. But the mic, like I said, it is not the greatest, and most people put music over their stuff anyway, so there's that. So let's go ahead and get to the next thing here. We have it's pretty pitch black outside. Just the sun just went down and everything is just lit up by the street lights. And as you can see, their performance in low light from right here. And it shows 1080p, 60 frames per second, since I figured that's an average. It is a little grainy. You can tell just a lot of noises coming through because it's, trying to brighten up the image a lot. You can kind of see the differences between the two. Now we have 1080p, 60 frames per second on both camera. I do have the image stabilization on the Runcam Orange. The Runcam Black does not have image stabilization as far as I'm aware of. It is enabled. I didn't write it on here, but the distortion correction is on for both cameras. So we get a really, really awesome comparison between the two on this one. You can see a little more saturation and colors on the black version, and then on the orange it's a more of a natural look, which I really do like. So that should do it for the comparison. I know I couldn't test every single resolution, I just didn't have the time in the video for it, but they are very comparison, especially on 4K. It's really, really similar with the color and everything else. So let's go ahead and give you guys my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on the Runcam Orange. I actually really enjoy it. I think it's an excellent product from Runcam. It definitely improved on what they did prior with the Runcam Black, or you can call it the Runcam 5 HD. And I really do just generally like the camera. It has the 2.7K, 60 frames per second. It has extended view mode, which kind of imitates the GoPro Super View. And then it also has image stabilization, which I showed you guys on there as well. It's not like hyper smooth at all, so don't even think it's hyper smooth whatsoever. But it does smooth out your shots a little bit. But yeah, so I'll be leaving a link to the Runcam Orange down below, along with the Runcam Black if you guys were interested in it. And remember, I will have the video down there in the description of the Runcam Black versus the GoPro Session 5. So I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, comment with any questions, or let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys in a future video. Peace.